Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our panel discussion titled Empowering Future Generations, the Role of Quality Education in Breaking the Cycle of Poverty. My name is Intan Noraisyah, metric number 82119290, and I am honored to be your moderator today. Before we begin, I would like to thank each of you for joining us. We have an exciting session planned where we will explore the critical role that quality education plays in empowering individuals and communities to overcome poverty. To start, I would like to provide a brief overview of our discussion. Today, we are focusing on a crucial topic that aligns with the Sustainable Development Goal (SDG) of quality education. Education is not just a fundamental human right, it is a powerful tool that can transform lives and break the cycle of poverty. In our increasingly interconnected world, the importance of quality education cannot be overstated. It is the foundation upon which we will build our futures. To support this discussion, let's consider some compelling evidence. According to the World Bank, each additional year of formal education can increase an individual's income by 10%. This statistic highlights the direct correlation between education and economic empowerment. Additionally, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO emphasized that education is critical in achieving sustainable development and poverty reduction. When individuals have access to quality education, they gain the skills and knowledge necessary to break free from poverty and create a ripple effect for future generations. We are here today because we believe that education is not just a privilege for the few, but a right for all. This forum aims to shed light on how access to quality education can empower future generations, providing them with the tools they need to overcome challenges and seize opportunities. Throughout this forum, we will hear from our esteemed panelists who will share their insights and experiences on how quality education can create opportunities for future generations. First, let me introduce you to our panelists today. First, we have Dr. Atikah Binti Buli, a lecturer who will discuss how education increases employment opportunities and its impact on economic stability. Second, Ms. Saiyida Farhanim Binti Yahya, a teacher and humanitarian that will highlight education as a human right and its role in empowering marginalized groups. Third, we have Ms. Najihah Binti Muhammad Nazri, an education consultant that will focus on increasing access to quality education in undeserved areas and the importance of vocational training. And last, our Miss Sofea Addilla Binti Muhammad Zuki, an education researcher that will address the intergenerational impact of quality education and its role in reducing social inequalities. Now, let's dive to our first topic. I would like to invite Dr. Atikah Binti Buli that will share her thoughts on how education increases employment opportunities.
Okay, thank you, Miss Moderator Intan Noraisyah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very wonderful day I bid to everyone present here. I am truly honored to share my thoughts on this significant topic, which is empowering future generation, the role of quality education in breaking the cycle of poverty. As a lecturer, I have had the privilege of seeing how education is very beneficial and can transform lives, not just academically, but also socially and economically. Education is much more than acquiring knowledge. It is a tool that empowers individuals, uplifts communities, and drive sustainable development. Today, I will explore how education benefits society through two main aspects, which are employment opportunities and entrepreneurial success. Okay, so let's begin with perhaps the most immediate benefit, which is how education enhances employability. As we know that quality education equips individuals with the technical skills and critical thinking abilities required by today's labor market. For example, high demand sectors like IT, engineering, and healthcare prioritize candidates with the higher academic qualifications. Data from the World Bank highlights that each additional year of formal education increases an individual's income by approximately 10%. Closer to home, we can see that the Malaysian Labour Force Survey Report 2023 revealed a significant gap in unemployment rates. For those with only an SPM qualification, the unemployment rate is 7.7%, while among university graduates, it is notably lower at 4.1%. Beyond employment, education ensures better financial returns. According to Khazanah Research Institute 2022, university graduates in Malaysia earn an average of 4,600 Malaysia ringgit per month compared to 1,800 Malaysia ringgit for individuals with secondary school qualification. These statistics reflect the tangible economic benefits of education. The higher one's education level, the more likely they are to secure a stable and well-paying job. Education directly correlates with reduced unemployment rates and improved income. Beyond individual gains, this creates a ripple effect. Higher income not only improves a person's quality of life, but also enables them to invest in their family's future, thereby breaking the cycle of generational poverty. This isn't just about personal success, it's about breaking the cycle of poverty. When individuals secure higher income jobs that improve their family's quality of life, ensuring access to better health care, housing, and even education for the next generation. And the second one is education fostering entrepreneurial skills. We cannot deny that nowadays we have education that provide technical and vocational training, develop entrepreneurial competencies. For example, program like Technical and Vocational Education and Training TVET provide individuals with hands-on skills, equipping them to start and manage businesses. A data shows in 2022, Malaysia's TVET programs produced over 30,000 entrepreneurs in various sectors, including automotive, culinary arts, and information technology. And there is a story about a graduate from Johor, a TVET graduate from Johor, which is Ahmad Iskandar. After completing his vocational training, he started a motorcycle workshop. Today, his business earns him over 5,000 Malaysia ringgit per month and has employed for other locals. So, entrepreneurships offer an alternative to traditional employment, particularly in sectors where jobs may be scarce. It enables individuals to generate income while simultaneously creating job opportunities for others as well. By encouraging entrepreneurship, education fosters economic resilience and self reliance. This is especially critical in communities with limited access to traditional job markets, ensuring sustainable development at the grassroots level. So, this highlights how education can empower individuals to become job creators rather than job seekers, which not only improve their own livelihoods but also benefits their communities through job creation and local economic growth. So I conclude that education is a transformative force with far reaching benefits. It opens doors to stable employment and foster entrepreneurial potential of which are essential for both individual and societal progress. As educators, policymakers, and stakeholders, we must continue to prioritize access to quality education to maximize these benefits and create a brighter future for all. That's all from me. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Atikah, for your compelling insights on the benefits of quality education, particularly in increasing employment opportunities and developing entrepreneurial skills that are crucial in understanding its role that are crucial in understanding its role in breaking the cycle of poverty. And your example of Ahmad Iskandar's story really prove how education can lead to better job prospects and higher income levels. Next, I would like to invite our Miss Saiyida Farhanim Binti Yahya. Miss Saida, how do you believe recognizing education as a fundamental human right can change the approach to educational policies in Malaysia?
Okay, thank you, moderator, and good morning, everyone. So, today I will be discussing an issue that affects a million of people globally, poverty, and how quality education can serve as a powerful tool in breaking the cycle of poverty. Just like what our moderator stated before, education is not just a fundamental human right, but a key pathway to creating opportunities, empowering marginalized groups, and improving overall health and well-being. By examining how education impacts individuals and communities, we can understand its transformative power in building a brighter, more equitable future for all. Education is a fundamental human right recognized by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It empowers individuals to rise above their circumstances and fulfill their potential. According to the UNESCO 2015, education is critical in achieving sustainable development and poverty reduction. When individuals have access to quality education, they gain the skills and knowledge necessary to break free from the poverty, thereby creating a ripple effect for future generations. We also heard from panel 1, Dr. Atikah, that quality education provides individuals with technical skills and knowledge to meet labour market's demands. With these opportunities, they can support their family financially and ensure their own children receive a quality education, breaking the cycle from poverty. Education, breaking the cycle of poverty for future generation. UNESCO's finding highlight that every additional year of schooling can increase an individual's income by up to 10%, showcasing education's transformative power. One of the most powerful aspects for education is its ability to empower marginalized and vulnerable groups such as girls, women, and ethnic minorities. By providing them with the tools and knowledge they need, education helps these groups overcome the social inequalities they face. UNICEF stated that education for girls and women is not only a right but also a pathway to reduce gender inequality and accelerate development. Educated women are more likely to participate in the workforce and have healthier families. As a UN woman stated, educated women are more likely to be employed, earn higher wages, and have healthier families. Education empowers women to become leaders and contribute to their communities. By providing women and girls with the opportunity to learn, we not only improve their life but also enhance the well-being of society as a whole. So we can say that educating women is one of the most powerful ways to break the cycle of poverty and achieve sustainable development. Lastly, critical benefits of education is its positive impact on health. Education empowers individuals to make informed decisions about their health and well-being. Educated people are more likely to adopt healthier lifestyles and understand the importance of regular exercise, balanced diets, and mental health care. According to Concern USA, education not only provides people with the skills to improve their income, but also equips them with the essential knowledge to make healthier decisions, leading to better overall health outcomes. Research from Healthy People 2030 and increase no, yeah. Research from Healthy People 2030, residents of impoverished communities are at increased risk for mental illness, chronic disease, higher mortality, and lower life expectancy. This stark reality highlights how poverty exacerbates health risks. Impoverished communities often lack access to quality healthcare services, nutritious foods, safe living conditions, and the resources needed to maintain good health. In conclusion, quality education is a vital tool in breaking the cycle of poverty, empowering marginalized groups, and improving health outcomes. By investing in education, we are not only helping individuals rise above their circumstances, but also fostering a more sustainable and equitable future for generations to come. Let us continue to prioritize education as the cornerstone of progress and human dignity. That's all from me.
Okay, Miss, from what you have explained just now, do you mind if I ask you one more question? I would like to ask, are there any organizations in Malaysia that assist underprivileged students in accessing education?
Thank you for the question. Yes, there are many organizations, NGOs, and foundations in Malaysia that assist underprivileged individuals in gaining access to education. For example, My Kasih Foundations help low-income families through the Love My School program, which provides assistance for school fees, books, and meals for students.
Oh, thank you for sharing that information, Miss Saida. It's encouraging to hear about the organizations that making a difference in the lives of underprivileged students. Now, let's move on to our next panel, Miss Ain. As we have heard from Ms. Saida about Malaysia's organizations that assist underprivileged students, can you elaborate on increasing access to quality education in undeserved areas that can effectively break the cycle of poverty?
Okay. So- Okay, thank you, Intan, for moderating this important discussion. I am honored to be part of this esteemed panel today. As an education consultant, I am passionate about addressing disparities in access to quality education and ensuring that no one is left behind. With that in mind, I would like to share three key strategies that I believe are essential in breaking the cycle of poverty through education. These strategies are grounded in practical solutions that can bring immediate and long-term change. So today I will focus on three critical solutions. The first one is increasing access to quality education in underserved areas. Second, the importance of vocational training, and the last one is enhancing teacher training and capacity building. So, the increasing access to quality education in underserved areas. Access to quality education is not just a privilege. It is a fundamental right that serves as a pathway to breaking the poverty cycle. Unfortunately, many communities worldwide, particularly those in rural or underserved areas, still face significant barriers to education, such as lack of resources, infrastructure, and qualified teachers. To elaborate more, quality education can transform lives by equipping individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to overcome poverty. Programs like free schooling, scholarships, and the integration of digital learning platforms have proven effective in bridging these gaps. According to UNESCO's Global Education Monitoring Report 2023, expanding access to quality education is one of the most effective ways to lift marginalized communities out of poverty. The National Academy Digital Library of Ethiopia and India's National Digital Library demonstrate how digital platforms can provide teaching and learning materials to remote areas, ensuring that no student is left behind. And the other reference that I get from Bangladesh Teachers Portal with Over 600,000 users showcases how digital platforms improve both teaching quality and student outcomes. These examples highlight how innovative solutions can overcome barriers to education and ensure inclusivity for all. Continue my second point, the importance of vocational training. Vocational training plays a vital role in equipping young people with practical, job-ready skills that enable them to secure stable employment and improve their financial independence. This is especially important in underserved areas, where formal education may not always align with local labor market needs. Vocational education addresses the immediate need for employable skills and empowers individuals to create sustainable livelihoods, breaking the cycle of generational poverty. For example, in China, the Ministry of Education reports that vocational education contributes significantly to economic development and job creation. Employment rates for vocational school graduates are impressive, over 95% for secondary vocational school and over 50% for vocational college. Such programs have proven effective globally in reducing unemployment and improving economic stability in disadvantaged communities. By prioritizing vocational training, we can bridge the gap between education and employment, providing individuals with the tools they need to thrive. So, continue my last point, which is enhancing teacher training and capacity building. While access to education is crucial, the quality of education is equally important. Teachers are the heart of education, and investing in their training is essential for creating meaningful and impactful learning experiences. Effective teacher training programs equip educators with modern teaching methods, cultural competency, and digital literacy. These skills are especially important in addressing the diverse needs of students in underserved areas. According to the Journal of Education Studies 2021, initiatives to improve teacher training and ongoing professional development are critical for creating inclusive and effective learning environment. For example, programs that focus on modern pedagogical techniques and integrating technology into the classroom have significantly improved student outcomes. In underserved regions, well-trained teachers can bridge the education gap by fostering critical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving skills among students. By enhancing teacher capacity, we ensure that students receive not just access to education, but access to quality education that truly empowers them. To conclude, increasing access to quality education, prioritizing vocational training, and enhancing teacher training are interconnected strategies that can break the cycle of poverty and create a brighter future for all. As we continue this journey, let's advocate for innovative solutions and sustained investment in these areas to ensure education serves as a transformative force for individuals and communities. Thank you, and I look forward to engaging in the discussion.
Thank you, Ms. Ain, for your compelling presentation on the need of increase on the need to increase access to quality education in undeserved areas. We have effectively highlighted how access to education is a key driver in breaking the cycle of poverty, particularly for marginalized communities. And moreover, you emphasize on vocational education and job skills training is crucial as it equips young people with the necessary skills to secure stable employment. And let's consider how we can collaborate to implement these strategies effectively and ensure that quality education is accessible to all. Thank you once again. Now, last but not least, let us hear from Miss Sofea Addilla binti Muhammad Zuki. Miss Sofea, how do you think quality education influences not just individual success, but also the opportunities available for future generations within families?
Thank you, moderator, and good morning to everyone. As an education researcher, I have seen firsthand transformative power of education, not in just the data we analyze, but in real lives it touch. And education is not merely a tool for professional advancement. It is a powerful force for societal progress also. So today, I want to focus on critical way which is quality education create lasting impact, its integrational benefits, its role in economic empowerment, and its ability to reduce social inequalities. Okay. So the first one, in the intergenerational impact of quality education. The first impact of quality education lies in its ability to transform not just individual but entire generation. Research consistently shows that children of educated parents are more likely to attend schools, achieve better academic outcome, and break the cycle of poverty. And based on what Dr. Atikah said, the World Bank highlights an impressive statistic, which is every additional year of schooling increase an individual earning by an average of 10%. But the impact goes far beyond economic, and it creates a ripple effect through families and communities. Let's consider Mexico's Opportunities Program. By linking financial incentive to parental education, this initiative significantly improved school attendance for school children and reduced intergenerational poverty. Programs like this remind us that education is not just a personal journey. It's a societal investment that pays dividend for a generation. The second way education transforms life is through economic empowerment. Quality education provides individuals with the skills that they need to thrive in today's dynamic world. It bridges the gap between potential and opportunity, creating pathway to employment and entrepreneurship. UNESCO findings reveal that countries with higher literacy rates and access to vocational training experience significantly lower poverty level. Take, for example, India's skills with the tools for family, and this example underscore a critical truth that education is not just about gaining knowledge, it's also building economic resilience and empowering communities. And finally, education is a powerful force for reducing social inequalities and fostering inclusion. It's opened doors for marginalized groups, whether it's girls, ethnic minorities, or those in rural areas, and enable them to participate in the society. And one striking example is the impact of educating girls. UNICEF reports that when girls receive an education, child marriage rates decline, maternal health improve, and community thrive. Girls who are educated become agents of change, driving progress, and not only within their families but across their societies. And programs like BRAC in Bangladesh and Kenya, free primary education, initiatives have further demonstrated for power inclusive policies, and these initiatives have increased school enrollment among marginalized groups, proving their target effort and yield transformative results. Global trend from UNESCO Gender Parity Index also remind us that progress is being made, and there's still much work to do. And education is the key to close gap and creating equitable opportunities for all. So as we reflect as these 3 points that I mentioned, the intergenerational impact of education is role in academic empowerment and its ability to reduce social inequalities, it becomes clear that quality education is the cornerstone of a better world, and it's catalyzed for a breaking cycle of poverty, fostering opportunity, and building inclusive societies. So as the last panelist, I would like to remind us that education is not just a human right, it's an imperative, it's human imperative. So together we have to power the ensure that its benefit reach every individual, every family and every community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sofea, for your insightful presentation on the intergenerational impact of quality education. You have highlighted how quality education not only enhances individual economic prospects, but also significantly influences the educational outcomes of future generations. And I absolutely agree that education is not just about gaining knowledge, but also a way of building community resilience, as you see just now. Your examples illustrate the ripple effect that education can have within families and communities, emphasizing the importance of investing in education to break the cycle of poverty. As we move forward, it's crucial to consider how we can implement policies and programs that ensures access to quality education for all, particularly for those in marginalized communities. So that's conclude Ms. Sofea conclude our discussion today, and I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our panelists for their valuable insights and to all of you for your engagement. In summary, we have explored how quality education serves as a powerful tool for breaking the cycle of poverty. We have seen how it increases employment opportunities, empowers marginalized groups, and fosters economic stability. As we move forward, let us remember the words of Nelson Mandela, who said education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. I urge each of you to take this message to heart and advocate for quality education in your communities. Together, we can work towards a future where every child has the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. Thank you all for being here today, and let's continue to champion the cause of quality education for all. As we wrap up, I want to thank all of our panelists for their valuable contributions and insights today. It has been a thought-provoking discussion, and I hope it inspires all of us to advocate for quality education as a means to break the cycle of poverty. Thank you all, and I wish you a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Habis dah kan?